What's going on, guys? Doc Danny here with Athlete's Potential, and today we're talking about how different parts of the body can cause pain places that you don't think it's coming from. And to prove this, I want to kind of show you how the body's connected. So this is a book called Anatomy Trains, okay? And what it does is it's a good representation of how parts of the body are connected with coverings of the muscle called fascia, okay? So your muscle's covered by, think of it like shrink wrap. And that shrink wrap basically connects into other muscles. We're not just one muscle firing at once. Like your bicep doesn't fire by itself. All these muscles coordinate together to create movements in life. So when we see problems, and let's take for instance your neck. Let's say you have neck pain like right here, right? So if you were to look at this line, all the muscles that are in blue are actually directly connected via fascia. So if we have pain here, and all we do is focus on pain here, symptomatically, maybe you're right occasionally, but more often than not, what we tend to see is pain here not just comes from that area, but can come from areas above and all the way down and below where the blue lines, the blue muscles are connected. So you could have neck pain, but it's directly coming from an area in your back that is referring pain up or down where those muscle connections are. We even see this on the inverse of this. Let's say you have foot pain, the very bottom of this line. I would say about 80% of the cases I see of people that have foot pain, we end up having to do work on their hamstring and their lower back because of the strength of the connection between those muscles, between the bottom of the foot, calf, hamstring, and the back. So my point with this is, if you are struggling with something in terms of pain in a specific area, and the only thing that's been addressed is the actual area where the pain is, you're achieving basically looking at 10% of what's going on. If people that you're working with are not looking at these connections of above and below and connections of muscles that cross over where your symptoms are, you're probably missing the mark on this, and you're probably going to be frustrated with a lack of long-term change in what's going on. This is one of the reasons why we see so many people that are frustrated by other providers that eventually come see us and then we solve their problem with them. That's something that I wish wasn't the case, but it is. So if you've been dealing with something that's consistently been bugging you and frustrating you, and you've seen people, but all they've done is focus on where the symptoms are, we need to talk, because we focus on the entire system and fixing the root cause of the problem, not just where the pain is. So you can click the button below, learn a little bit more about our practice. If you're interested in doing some work with us, we'd love to help you out and actually solve this problem long term.